to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Hey guys, it's Qwerty Afro here, bringing you another European ship simulator video. And since the last time I've actually played this game and I wanted to actually come back and renew it and see what's up with it, it's come out of early access and it is now a full game, and that kind of bugs me a bit as well. So I'm going to be talking about my kind of thoughts on that within this video, because I'm kind of not happy that it's actually come out of early access this quickly. But other than that, we have a game to play. One thing that they've added is a mission editor, which I'm going to play around with a bit soon once I have more time to play with this game. But you can basically make your own missions and place your own AI and do your own waypoints and stuff like that, which I guess is kind of cool. It would be cool if this game was integrated with the Steam Workshop, because right now if you're just making missions for yourself, it's just kind of like, well, okay. It'd be cool if, because obviously some people are going to be better at mission making than others, it'd be cool if we could share stuff, like, you know, for like train simulator with scenarios. Imagine if you could only do scenarios for yourself, make scenarios for yourself. It'd be annoying because other people make really cool stuff and they'd like to share it. So maybe in future Steam integration with this would be cool, but right now, even with the editor, I don't think it's a lot of stuff you can play around to make a lot of diverse missions, because there's not a lot of ports and there's not a lot of ships. But right now you can see all we have is just the standard. I only have standard missions. These are only the standard missions that come with the game, and none of them have been made by me. I still haven't tried that out yet. We're gonna do the luxury medium cruiser is on water again, which is in where are we going to be in Dover. I think right now, if I actually go back here onto the mission editor, new mission, right now available is Calais, Dover, Dover, Calais, Rostock, Hamburg, Rotterdam and Gibraltar, which is cool. But we're going to go on to where did I end up? We are in this, which is the medium cruiser, which is actually a ship that you can actually get by I don't think if it's available anymore, but when the game came out, you could just enter a code from the that they give you from the Excalibur publishing website and enter in this game, and you get this vessel for free. I don't know if they're still doing that. Maybe that was just a launch thing, but I've got it. It's a nice ship, very nice size, kind of like a private yacht or whatever, but it's a nice kind of thing to look at, I guess. Also, the shoutouts for this video go to Mainlinetrainfans London Transport Fan. Yes, that's a full name. And Daniel Waterman. That's again Mainline Fan, London Transport Fan, and Daniel Waterman. Their links and stuff will be down below, so give them some love. Those are the shoutouts. So this ship, it's a decent ship. If we go onto the walking view, you can see here we have a very nice actually cabin in here, and another one of the bad things that I'm going to point out straight away is that there's still not enough explorability around the ship. We can only walk around in our cabin, which I find is a bit annoying, because there's a lot of places you can explore around in a ship, and if it's just the cabin I'm gonna walk around with, then it's just not really, in a way, fun. It's just like, well, even though this is a really nice detailed, you know, helm for the captain, I would love to go out, and especially on this kind of boat, this is a private yacht. I want to go out and I want to go to the, like, you know, the pool down there. I want to see loads of different private rooms, because a private yacht is a very fancy place to be. So I would love to go around and actually travel and see some fancy things. Anyway, right now we are outside the dock. The mission actually starts within the dock, but I think I'm continuing it. It was just like over there somewhere we started, but I've just moved out here a little bit. Let's just have a look here at the waypoint, what we actually have to do. The weather is lovely, full ahead, check the main engines off the Mermaid. So we're going to just add full power basically. Actually, let me go into the this view so I can just quickly put the power to max and kind of even turn a bit so we can head to the waypoint, which is over there with that nice pointing green arrow. So let's get into my kind of, one thing I'm not going to do a lot in this video is go onto the external camera, because one thing I've noticed that is the game loves to crash on the external camera for some reason on my game, and that means I'm not going to try and stay too long on the external camera. I don't know why it does that. It's something I'm going to have to figure out, or I don't know if it's a bug with just my game or whatever, but it is really annoying right now that I can't play this game on external camera for a long time because it will just crash for some really, really odd reason. But leading on to this and leading on to the game being taken out of early access, I personally think it shouldn't have been taken out of early access. I think that it was a very I think a lot of people questioned it after, and I think it's made the game have a lot of bad rep now towards it. I think if they left it in early access, they would have actually, it would have been, people would have seen the game and actually got involved in the game and understood that the game is still in development. Now that the game is a full game, I think people are like, well, it isn't really a full game, so it's kind of confusing. And I am with all those people that have been writing and saying, well, this isn't really a full game. It's a bit weird how it's just, you know, come out and there's not really a lot of content with it, to be honest, as a full game. Even though they've said that they're going to be developing this game for many years to come, I still personally think it should have been left in early access. At least then when people find this game, they would understand, okay, this game is being developed and whatever. I get that they have a solid game, which they do, but to all fairness, there's nothing really much to it except for doing some, you know, pre-missions that are already in the game, and maybe making some missions of your own, but that's it. There's not a lot of ships, there's not a lot of maps. It's a very basic game. There's nothing too much to it, and I think that's what people are really annoyed about. There's really, can I start turning here a little bit? There's nothing really too much to it, and I wish there was. I want to see if I can like turn the wipers on. I think. Can I? No. Oh shit. That's why is the control coming? I'm like, my mouse is way over this, but it's picking up. That's really weird. Maybe, I don't know if I can turn probably I can turn the wipers on, or maybe they come on automatically when it rains. But I'm just, I really am annoyed that they've just come out of early access and then now there's nothing really been much to it. And I really hope this game turns into something really good, because there's a lot of potential here. There really is a lot of potential here with this game, but I just don't. I think we both agree that the mermaid is Gaz's news. Let's return to port and prepare the ship for the night. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the helm and let's do let's start turning. I really think that this game could turn out into, you know, it could be good, and very good actually, because so far, like what I'm seeing with this kind of graphics and stuff, it's very good. Some of the water physics obviously need to be improved, but I generally think overall this is a really like solid little bit of a game. But there's nothing really much to it. It doesn't scream to me and says, come back and play me. It doesn't do that. Like, maybe when a new ship comes out, I try out one mission and that's it. And that's not how like a game like this is supposed to be. In a way, with ships, I feel like something that would make a good ship simulator game is if you have an open world. And right now, this does not have an open world, and it's just basically like, you know, like a map. And I don't know, I feel it needs something more to kind of make people come back to it. Something that Ship Simulator Extremes had, and maybe made people come back to it, even though it wasn't like really the best game to, you know, come back to. And like, you know, there was a lot of ships, there was a lot of places to, you know, go to, but it had multiplayer. And even though the multiplayer wasn't brilliant, it was, I used to go on it, and that was the only reason I used to come back to it, is because of the multiplayer. I enjoyed going on to it. There was a lot of dedicated people that were on it, and it was great, like, to see a lot of role playing going on, because you would have like harbour masters and pilots and stuff that would communicate in the chat with each other and say, okay, yeah, you can come in, you can port there. And it was a lot. That's what in a way, a ship simulator can kind of function if it had a multiplayer like that, because people will take roles, people will do, you know, do those kind of things with ships. And that's what I think maybe this game needs to kind of have people come back to it, because right now I don't want to really come back to it. There's nothing really that screams for me, oh, come back and play European Ship Simulator. No, there really isn't nothing. The mission editor is basic. You make you know, little missions and stuff for yourself. You can plop as much AI and stuff in it, but it doesn't really feel like anything like I've not seen before. There's nothing new to this game. And that's, I think, the thing that's kind of annoying me, that it's come out of early access. It's now like, oh, this is a full game. It really isn't. I get that it's a solid game, but you could have a solid kind of state of a game in early access, but releasing it now out of early access and saying, yeah, this is the full game, and yeah, it's going to be developed. And it doesn't really feel like much has been accomplished during the kind of, you know, the early access trial. Above the ship captain, second above on the right. Okay, cool. We're gonna start turning. I'm gonna go back into the helm view because I really don't want the game to crash, as it tends to crash, as I said, on the external camera. But I don't know. We'll see. I hope more comes to this game. All they're really doing now is releasing new ships. And okay, that's cool. That can only last for so long. After a while, like, new ships, cool, but something more needs to be added. Steam Workshop integration is something I think that could be very good for this game. Might not be the long-term fix, but it'll be definitely something where, like, you know, people can build missions and stuff for it. Modding, I don't know if modding's like possible in this game. I'm not that sure, but if it is, then that would be something that could be really good if you could mod this game. And something I noticed, like, sounds aren't the best. Like right now, I'm not really hearing a lot from this vessel, if you know what I mean. Right, let's be careful. Don't scratch the new paintwork. I'll try not to. But yeah, I think if something like modding would be really good in this game, if it did happen. And I think I'm going to, there we go. Oh, and I'm oh, okay. That's cool. I hit it, but I was gonna sink, and then it was like, cool, you did a good job. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But yeah, so that's basically European Ship Simulator in a nutshell for now. Like, as a bit of an update. It's released as a full game, but I'm not really happy that it is released as a full game. It should have stayed in early access, in my opinion. Like, even if they had the game like this, and even if they branded it as, I think it would have just been healthier for the reputation and the image of this game if it just stayed in early access, because then at least you'll have the solid game there. People will still buy into it, but now saying that this is a full released title is really bad, because there's not a lot with it. It's a plain game. There's nothing to do much in it. You make some, like, look, even this, all you can say from like a, oh, wow, look at that. All you can say by looking even at the settings only has visual quality, low, medium and high, master volume. There's nothing else to edit in. That's how you know that this game's very basic. It's not a full game yet. Because I'm obviously, like, when this game develops and gets like more features added to it, hopefully, the settings are going to be much more, you know, more in depth. Because right now you can't even change, you know, your resolution and stuff. So, you know, how's that, you know, I don't know. I genuinely hope that this game gets somewhere, and I hope it becomes a very successful game. Because right now I feel that it's a very plain game, and in a way, Excalibur Publishing have kind of let down the fans a bit, because we all the people who invested in the early access kind of game, but, like, you know, we were here for the long haul. We want to see this game develop, but coming out of early access and just kind of, I don't know. I think it should have stayed, like, personally, I think it should have stayed in early access. It should have been just, like, you know, it would have been the same. There would have been no change. It's just brand it as early access so people know that it's being developed on more. Now as a full game, it's not a full game though. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like a full game, and I'm very upset that it's just how it is. But I hope that more is done to it, and that's just my opinion. I know many others have the same kind of opinion, but it's my opinion as well. You know, I hope many good things come to this game. I hope more ships, more new features. Hopefully a multiplayer maybe in the far future would be good, because it just gives something for us to do in this game. Because right now it's just like driving to A and B, to points. There's nothing more. There's bugs and stuff with the tugging, and that's it really, to be honest. and like camera views, like a free camera would be good and stuff like that. I wish more stuff could happen with this game, and I hope that more stuff happens with this game. But anyway, that's my coverage. I might do some more videos of it in the future, but not many, because there's not really much to cover, unfortunately. But I might do some more of the kind of different missions and stuff like that as it develops, and if more like major updates come along, I'll definitely update you guys with the changes. Again, the shoutouts to this video go to Mainlinetrainfans, London Transport Fan, and Daniel Waterman. That's again Mainlinetrainfans, London Transport Fan, and Daniel Waterman. The links and stuff will be down below. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.
We ain't